the results. I think the media has actually been extremely responsible this time around. I would, however, like to challenge the assumption. I think one of the things that we're also seeing is greater commitment by ordinary Kenyans to democracy, and democracy as a process, not as a vote. Right? So the enthusiasm with which we have low turnout, absolutely, but the enthusiasm with which the people who voted, right? The engagement with the process, the figuring out, I wish I had got his handle, there's this young man on Twitter who basically said, I've developed an app that's tabulating the results from IEBC's portal, exactly what we're talking about. And he's just done that on his own free time. So there is an investment and engagement in our democratic processes that is laudable by Kenyans. And I think that one of the things what we're seeing now, I mean, this is our first transition election under the Constitution of Kenya 2010, which is huge in and of itself. And I think maybe even the fact that we have low turnout during a transition election is something that says something about our democratic process. It says people are quite confident we're still going to have a democracy after this election. And that is big. So I think that there are stories here around the deepening of our democracy that are getting overshadowed by IEBC's institutional, for lack of a better word, incompetence, and maybe their institutional challenges. Maybe that's a better word. Yeah, institutional challenges. And we admit that those exist, but alongside those are the people of Kenya who are really the ones who are driving this democratic process. And I think for me, that's the big takeaway from this election. It's a historic transition, and Kenyans have basically said, you know, this constitution is, you know, is a do or die for us. We will force politicians to just carry it along.
Can I come back on that? I mean, so I'm Mr. Active Citizen, right? So like I breathe this stuff, I think about it, I spend all my hours thinking about how to get people to wake up and take charge of this country, right? So I kind of have intuitively an agreement with you.